Good morning, my wonderful peoples. I hope today is finding you well and in good spirits. Just wanted to take a moment to come on. I know I've been MIA for a while and been just doing a lot of self reflection. And this is just going to be a video about where I've been and where I plan to go on this journey called life as I continue to move forward. So, first, I would definitely like to say thank you for watching. Thank you for my few subscribers. I really appreciate that you haven't unsubscribed since it has been about 7 months since I posted a video. And as we go through this journey, if you don't mind hitting the like button, commenting, and subscribing, and going on this journey with me, I'd really appreciate it. So for some of you guys that have known and watched a few videos, probably about, it's been over a year because I've been back home for over a year. I went into van life. I went into van life, and then a lot of crazy stuff started happening, with the virus and things, and, family was trying to get me to move back. And at that time, I really wasn't ready. But the incident with George Floyd, and I've shared this on other videos, it really took a toll on me. And that is when I decided to move back to Omaha. So I went from van life in Texas to purchasing a home in Omaha. And I knew it would be a trigger. I knew it would be some mental that I would have to work through because I've been gone for 8 years. And I knew that there would be just triggers that I would have to deal with. In as much as I prepared, you just never could prepare once you start the journey, if that makes sense. So, went through a lot of that. Still going through a lot of that, but I am definitely much better today than I was. And then that's why the channel focus went from nomad living to paying down debt, savings, and I was sharing my monthly budget and things like that. Then I just stopped. And even though I still budget, I still save, I still pay down debt, I just stopped with the videos. And I think that was because I thought I was ready for a relationship. I've always wanted companionship. I really don't like the word relationship. I really don't like the title. And I don't know if the not wanting to deal with certain things that I would have to deal with being back home was the reason why I agreed to be in this relationship. But as the months went on, I realized I was not happy. And I tried to express this. And prior to getting into a relationship, someone had tasked me a few years ago, like, what would I look for in companionship? Because my kids are older. My youngest actually will be 30 in January. So I didn't have that to deal with, but I have 9 grandkids, and it was the grandkids that really also propelled me moving back here to Omaha, because we're a very close-knit family, and part of the things that I wrote about companionship was, number one, family oriented. Number one, because I have one grandkid here now. One just left earlier. Another one just left yesterday. So it will always be, I'm Mama. So it will always be open door type thing. And I need someone that understands that. And then, to me, in order to understand that, is because you're going through it. You have a point of reference. of it. So trying to be in this relationship, and I started getting spread thin. And one of the things that I realized, now it's been a year. Um, I wasn't ready. I should have taken those 4 seasons moving back to really make sure that the foundation was set. Just one with my mental of moving back, um, and I did not do that. So there was a lot of unhappiness because to me, companionship shouldn't be hard. And I know, like, well, you're not working for it, you're not doing that. It shouldn't be hard. I mean, we're over 40. We're over 45. Um, in that, the views was different. But I had went back to review this thing that I wrote a few years ago. And I think it's like 12 points. You know, communicating, not losing yourself, not um always being happy, not always being happy, because trials, no one's immune from the trials and tribulations of life. I get that and I understand that. But in companionship, it shouldn't be a tug of war. You know what I mean? And anytime I feel that little comments about my tribe to where you're making me feel like I have to choose is a huge turnoff. A huge turnoff. Because you won't win. I mean, I've been married twice. And the first one was to the kid's dad, the second one was not. And at the end of the day, it's the family that's going to be there. You know what I mean? So just coming back in, and I try to be honest. I try to be open and just really share this. Not because I don't feel breakups should have to always be ugly. And again, not at our age. You know, just being open and honest, and this is not what I want. This is not what I need in my life. Because I believe people come into your life for one or two reasons. And that's either to hinder or to enhance. And at my age, I don't need no hindrance. You know what I mean? I got 9 grandkids. The oldest just turned 15, and the youngest is what was born July. So the trials and tribulations are going to come just with the journey of that. You know what I mean? And making sure as a tribe that we keep them focused and on the right path. And at this time, companionship, relationship, if it doesn't come in to enhance, you see what I'm saying? Then I don't need it in my life. And I'm so far removed from the, well, you got to live your own life. You got to um, do this, and you need companionship. You need friends, stuff like that. Hold on, guys. Dara wanted to show me a picture. Yes, love. That is so beautiful. That's so beautiful. So I'm that part I don't need. So that's where I'm at. Um and that's just something that I need to take some time away. Good guy, don't get me wrong. And I tell him, you're a good guy, but you're just not that guy. We're on two different paths. Things he do, I don't do. Things I do, he doesn't do. And to me, we're not compatible. And there's no reason to force it. You see what I'm saying? There's no reason to force it. And that's just where I'm at on that. So then from there, and I'm going to make a separate video of this because it's going to be a whole complete separate journey that I'm on. When I was in Texas, I started doing a lot of research on making t-shirts, starting a t-shirt business. And I mean, was following videos, Cricut Maker, heat press, sublimation, um, iron-ons. I mean, I have a notebook of it and researched the machines that I wanted, the name, got the LLC and everything. And then once I moved to Omaha, I started buying the equipment because I had the space for it. Um, got a whole business room. And guys, I am dealing with this mental blockage that I just cannot get in there. I will um, go in there and just stand and just try to usher in, something in. Um, and I just can't, and I don't know what that mental blockage is. And with the IRS, year 3, if you ain't done nothing, you ain't made no profit, they consider it a hobby. And I am coming up on year 3 and haven't done anything. And I really want to walk through that. And I hope you guys would join me on that journey, as I just get in there and really start working through this mental blockage. And I also believe that that was another reason why I did find it easier to just go into a relationship, so I didn't have to deal with that. You know what I mean? I can make the excuse of, so when he complained about me not giving him time, I can give him time because I wasn't focusing on this. But the middle of September, well, no, it started in May. I kind of started feeling certain ways, like, dang, I'm not doing this. I've been here, but I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that I said that I was going to do when I moved back and things like that. It started slowly trying to work through that. And then September, I took a little trip and just started doing a little reflecting. And then also in July, went to the beach to do some reflecting and things like that. And I just start ushering in the joy and happiness spirit that I'm so used to, and so that's where I'm at. Next Saturday, November 1st, is the start mark. I will be detoxing because I've gained, it's not COVID pounds, it's just a whole bunch of pounds, but I've gained weight. I've gained about 30 pounds in the last year because I moved back. So actually last year and 4 months because I moved back last July. And the doctor just prescribed me high blood pressure pills because my blood pressure won't go down. It won't stay down. I did some intermittent fasting last year, and I think that helps. So I'm going to go November 1st. I'll start that. I'm going to detox from sugar. I have really increased eating sweets and things like that. So I'm going to detox from that. So, and I will document that as well. So I go get my blood pressure medicine. Then I go back next month so the doctor can see how everything is going. So that's another journey. Getting the health back, or maybe not back, but because I am getting older, but just to where I ain't on my deathbed or nothing, and doing what I can do, controlling the controllables. And I love to cook, so I've been watching some prepping, more healthier videos, things like that. So I will share that as well, because I do find peace in the kitchen. Since being back home, I feel closer to my grandmother being in the kitchen. So I will definitely share that journey. And then of course the savings and paying down debt, I will go back to showing that. And since we're coming up on the end of October and I only got one more paycheck, I'm gonna just start off with a October closing out video, and then November I will go back to showing the bi-weekly budgets and how I allocate the funds and things like that. So I would definitely take you guys on that journey. And then being back home, and the reason of moving home is that tribe called the Morganites. So we'll definitely share some videos of that and how we just love on each other and find laughter and joy. And, we can get a little loud, little, silly and everything. And again, 9 grandkids, so it's a lot of that. And there's a whole range. Like I said, oldest is 15, youngest was born in July, so there's definitely a big range of that. So I'm definitely excited about that, and I come to the conclusion of this will be my therapy. Just documenting the journey and everything, it will be my therapy. Because when I think about it, even sitting here talking to you guys, I just feel myself smiling, and I'm trying not to smile so much because of the camera, but I feel at peace right now. You know what I mean? Just being able to share and kind of get it off my chest, if you will. So I hope you don't mind going on this journey with me. I look forward to it. I will be 50 in 16 months. So my birthday is February. And I have a huge birthday goal that I want to hit. Huge as far as paying down debt and savings. Um, so we'll see. But I will definitely share that part of the journey in a later video. I might have to reduce some numbers just to make sure I can hit it, because overtime is kind of drying up as of right now, so we'll have to see. But there's some changes that's coming down the pipeline, and those changes wasn't announced when I made this goal, so I just kind of want to reevaluate that real quick based off the information that I just found out this week. So thank you guys so much for watching this far, and I hope you are as excited as I am to go on this journey as we just continue to breathe, smile, and move forward, because the legacy depends on it.